and so it's really my honor. I didn't get to serve with you, but I've heard so much, and it's an honor to have you in the Senate representing Maryland and all of us, and please welcome Senator Van Hollen.
Thank you, and to Representative Jayapal, thank you for your leadership. It's great to have you in the United States Congress with our other terrific colleagues from the Washington delegation and Jan Schakowsky from Illinois. And it is really great to be here with the DC Bully Busters. So I want to thank all of you very much. I had an opportunity to meet with many of the Bully Busters yesterday. I was proud to sign the pledge. You know, all of us who represent you in the United States House, the United States Senate, are getting the question from around the country, what can we do, right? What can we do to respond to these very difficult political times where we saw so much bullying and nastiness and division coming out of the last election? And you're answering that question. You're answering that question by taking personal responsibility for doing something about it. And so to see these girls and boys joining this effort is really heartening. It's what gives me hope is that even after all that division, people are coming together. We saw the incredible Women's March in Washington and around the country the day after the inaugural. Those are people. That's what you're doing, to stand up and say no. You know, Mahatma Gandhi, and I lived in India for many years growing up. My parents were in the Foreign Service, said that you are the change you seek in this world. And what you're doing as individuals is saying, you're going to do something, right? You're going to take action. And you're going to call upon everybody, but especially leaders, to stop the bullying, stop the nastiness, to make sure we treat everybody with dignity. Regardless of their background, regardless of their religion. That's what America's all about. And we need to remind ourselves that that's what America's all about, and stand up to it. And so thank you for all you're doing to make sure that we can meet that principle, meet those values. We can have disagreements. There are going to be disagreements on different issues, but those should be conducted in a civil manner and not finger pointing and not nastiness and not division. You always have to worry when you see anybody trying to lift themselves up by pulling other people down. We should all work to pull all of us up. So thank you for being here. From Washington to Washington, coast to coast. Now we got to fill in everything in the middle. All right?